Hi everyone and welcome to our interest rate update for February 2015. I'm here with Rob Gilmore. Big decision today, Rob. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. The Reserve Bank decided to cut interest rates by 0.25% this afternoon. So as you know, they've been at a record low for almost a year and a half, and now rates have dropped to 2.25%.
Yeah, great. Big decision. What were the main drivers?
It's probably two things that were front and centre of Glenn Stevens' mind when they came to this decision. Firstly, on the domestic front, the economy is looking a little bit soft as we transition from the commodities boom. Unemployment is looking a little bit shaky and inflation is quite benign. The second front is probably more of an international one, and that's because of the unprecedented money printing that's going on in Europe and Japan and the very low rates over there. So it's forced the RBA's hand to some extent.
Yeah, right. And well, just what does it mean for our clients, for the general public out there?
Yeah, well look, firstly, for self-funded retirees that are relying on bank deposits, this is not great news. Obviously,
Sure.
That's a drop in income for them. But if you have a share portfolio, either in super or outside of super, that should be pretty supportive of that, particularly the high-yielding stocks, the banks, infrastructure, listed property trusts. Should perform pretty well in this market with the low interest rates.
Yeah.
In addition, property will continue to be supported by the low interest rate environment. We've already seen some very strong gains there.
Sure.
That's pretty good if you're already on the property ladder. Not so good if you're a first home buyer, of course.
Of course.
But if you've got a mortgage, this is great news because it should translate into some lower rates and lower payments. And you must be seeing a few things on that front there.
Yeah, definitely. Look, rates are at ridiculous lows. It's a very competitive landscape. Lenders are being very aggressive with their rates, so there's a lot of good things going around, definitely. Yeah.
And what do you think is the likelihood of the banks passing on the full 0.25%?
Pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Most of the time they do pass it on. It's an opportunity for lenders to play with it a little bit and get a little bit more on the bottom line. But I think in this time around, I suspect that they'll all pass it on. But time will tell. It'll probably take about 2 weeks for the dust to settle on this and see what the lenders do.
And so what's your advice to clients that are thinking fixed or variable? What do you suggest that they do?
Look, it's always a personal decision. It always comes down to the client themselves and their particular circumstances. There's some great fixed rates out there. The 5-year fixed rate at the moment is a favourite of mine. It varies between lenders between about 4.69 and 4.99. That's a great one if it does suit your circumstances. So it has to suit the client in order to get it. And lenders are aggressive. Variable rates are really strong. So ultimately, we're in a great territory and there's a lot to do.
Well, big news in our interest rate update today. Come in and have a chat. There's obviously a few things to think about in regards to your personal situation. We look forward to chatting to you.